guys, I'm here. 1 second. I'm gonna do something real quick. Apologize. I am in chat, so 1 second. I'm gonna put a screen share in 1 second. I gotta get a picture. 1 second. There you go. That's probably too big. Apologize. There you go. So I'm going to do something real quick. So I know this is a little bit not normal. I apologize about that, but am I even talking? Yeah, I am. Alright. But I had issues this morning trying to get the audio to go through, and this is the only way I'm be able to do it. So if anybody has any way of figuring, hopefully this doesn't record sound. Okay. Hopefully I can figure this out, but if not, then somebody's gonna have to help me with Bandicam if anybody knows how to get that to work. Because I can't get to work. So I didn't edit it because I couldn't get the audio to work. So we're just gonna watch the stream videos I did earlier recording this race. So 1 second, I'm gonna put this on, share this on Discord. Okay, now we're ready. Okay, 1 second. We'll get this going. I gotta get it open first. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so today, it's Michigan. So for the guys out of the race, Stephen Paulo the third, Reese Cameron, third race in a row. Hopefully he can get back on track. And again, there's another guy that's out for a third race in a row, which sucks. Jeff Cameron in the 18 to Samoa's Con. So today we're at Michigan International Speedway, obviously, for the Firekeepers Casino 400 here in Brooklyn, Michigan. And Scott Upton's on the pole. Start next to him is Austin Horton. So we're gonna get the command to start the engines here at Michigan. I don't know when this happens, so we're gonna watch them roll off pit road here. Sorry about this. This is not very professional, but this is the way we have to do it today because I do not want to re-record this race. So we're gonna go through the top 10. So Scott Upton on the pole. Next to him, Austin Horton. Starting in third, Kai Rivera. Starting in fourth, Dave James. Starting fifth, Nick Lewis. Starting sixth, Colby Harris. Starting seventh, RJ Harper. Starting eighth, Michael Meadows. Starting ninth, Kyle Brown. And starting in 10th is Cameron Parker, I think. No, yeah, Cameron Parker. Keep this in mind. If Scott, since he's starting on the pole, he's got a strong car today, and he had a strong car during practice and all that. And the rest of their starting lineup is going to be on the left side of your screen as I talk here. If he wins today's race, that will get him in the playoffs. You need 3 wins to lock a place in the playoffs. And if he does that, he also he will automatically be in the playoffs. So sorry if this is really laggy and all this. I apologize, but I don't want to. This is the way I have to do it for editing reasons. So we're green here from Michigan. I think sound's still working. Here we go. Just don't have audio for me. And Scott Upton's going to get up to a pretty big lead here. Obviously, he's got this Little Caesars colors today. This is a home race for Little Caesars. Looking for something good to happen today. We got 4 wide here between Kyle Brown, Michael Meadows, Dave James, and Daniel Hammond here. Of course, this is a restrictor plate racetrack, so it's not Daytona. This is gonna be similar package as we had at Auto Club. They're running today. And Scott Upton's continuing to lead here. Got a huge lead. He's got a 1 second, basically a 2-second lead on the rest of the field right now. We got 3 wide going on back here at the back of the field. Keeping it together here. But Scott Upton's still leading. He's got a huge, his lead's expanding here. Keep in mind all these ratings are equal. The only rating I don't have equal. Oh, Scott Upton's hitting the wall here. Making contact with the wall. I wonder if it's going to slow him down here. I guess the caution is out here. And RJ Harper with some damage. Mitchell Collins and Arthur Xavier, our point leader, with some damage here. That may end his day there, and that will not be a good points day for him. He's been losing some points over the last few races, so hopefully he can get back on track, but this is not a good start his day. And they're gonna pit here, it looks like. Scott Upton will lead him down the pit road, and we'll go check out what happened here after the pit stops here. And we'll see if anything happens on the pit road here. A long trek down the pit road. This track's got a really slow pit road speeds, and then the pace lap speeds are really slow as well. So it's like 40 miles per hour or something ridiculous of that nature. And they're only going to take 2 tires and be off the pit lane. And we'll go check to see what happened in that crash. And I'm going to put the screensaver on for a second so I get that pulled up. Again, it's been pre-recorded, but obviously the sound was corrupted. The only thing I got is some of these videos actually have sound to them for some reason. I don't know why, but they actually do. I couldn't edit it because the sound kept on corrupting as well. So, and videos were corrupting and all sorts of kind of stuff. So, I apologize. It's not what I wanted. Here we go. So this is what happened here. So it looks like the 14 came up on Arthur Xavier here, and they just come up to the wall, hit the wall. Got a little bit of air, but then Mitchell Collins has nowhere to go. Runs right in the back of Arthur Xavier. Jacob Deputy got a little bit of damage. I don't know if it's really anything, just a little tap to the side of the 21. It looks like the 5 got a little scrape on the back end, maybe on the back right side of the car, but we're gonna get another view of this from the wall here off of turn 4. Yeah, just turn each other, running the wall, and then maybe some contact with Jacob Dillon's there, but I'm not 100% about that. But we'll be right back for the green here from Michigan. And 1 second, I'm going to have to go out of full screen to do this again. Apologize. I wish the system was a little bit better than this, but I couldn't edit it without the entire thing corrupting, so I think I'll be yes for that. So top 10 goes as Scott Upton, Nick Lewis, Cameron Parker, Steve Pollard, Dylan Ibrahimian, Dave James, Austin Horton, Alex Diaz, Mohamed Zainadullah, and Ben Crouch. The guys out of the race, Arthur Xavier and RJ Harper out of the race after that wreck. Both of them are going to take some hits in the points. RJ Harper's not as much as Arthur Xavier, obviously, because he's towards the bottom of the points, but we're going to go back green here for the Firekeepers 400 here from Michigan. And Scott Upton's going to continue to lead here. It's been really interesting to see Scott Upton actually succeed, unlike most of his teammates. I mean, Jacob Dillon's has had an okay season, but Kyle Brown and Stephen Pollard III haven't really had much of a season this year, to be honest. They both have struggled big time. Especially Stephen Pollard III. He can't even make most of these races, so they're obviously Hendrick Motorsports needs to do something over the off season here to figure out went wrong this season with most of their cars. We're only like 12 races in. This could completely change toward the end of the season here. And with how they've been running the last few races, especially with Scott Upton, they need to bring it over to the rest of their cars. Whatever they've been doing with the 9, they need to do with the rest of the cars here in this team. Because obviously it's been working out for them with the 9 team here, and he's got a huge lead already over the rest of the pack. Again, keep in mind, these ratings are even, so the only thing's not even is the aggression, and it's within like 15, so there's not much going on with that. It's just passing and that kind of thing. And that's randomized by NR ratings, so. But Scott Upton's going to continue to lead. Going to go down the back stretch here at Michigan. We're going to check out the rest of the field here. Maybe. I don't remember if I did or not. Sorry if it's really laggy on the stream. I don't know. I'm looking at it right now. It's like having lag spikes. I apologize if that's happening. Hopefully when it saves a recording, it doesn't do that. But if it does, I apologize. I'm going to try to get everything fixed for the next race. I've been trying to work on it all morning, but I couldn't salvage anything through Adobe this morning, so I kept on corrupting. So I don't know, there's something wrong with OBS, so I'm going to re-download OBS today, and hopefully that can fix it. Oh, big wreck in the back. Alex Diaz involved. And we're going to go under caution here. We're going to see if they pit again. I'm pretty sure they will pit again here. I want to mention that ESPN has a few more races here. At the halfway distance of the season, we'll switch over to TNT for the rest of the season until the playoffs, and then the playoffs will be on ABC. So we'll be back to basically the ESPN, but we'll be on ABC. But Ben Crouch and Chris Sherman are going to stay out here. That's a bold move there for both of them. And we're going to watch the leaders pit here. They're probably thinking there may be a caution right after the restart here. But still, that doesn't make no sense to me. Why they would stay out like that. Especially at this point in the race. We've got over halfway to go. Unless they're trying to get in front of Scott Upton to slow him down. I don't know what what's going on there. And it looks like we're gonna do left sides only for Scott Upton here. We did right sides only last time he pitted, so he's gonna win the race off pit road, and we're gonna go see what happened to Alex Diaz and whoever else was involved in that big crash. And we're going to switch over to this again. I apologize. That is not what I want to do again. Alright, here we go. So it looks like Alex Diaz and Steve Pollard ran out of room, and they were making contact. Do similar. What happened? Basically, the same thing happens again. Hits the wall, spins out, and then they slide down the track. And then Will Parrish makes contact with Alex Diaz. The four of Trevor Collins does as well. And big hit by Robert Pollard to Steve Pollard, and there's huge airtime for Steve Pollard. Hopefully he's okay after this wreck. That was a hard hit. He's still in the air at this point. And he's going to land right on top of the 41, who's also on his side. We're going to get another view from the, we're going to get another view here of what happened. And then we're going to get on board with Jacob Deputy as well. Hard hit there, and we're going to have Robert Pollard running the Steve Pollard here in a second. Full pace and right over in the air. And tumble rolls it. Mitchell Collins also tumble rolls it. And this is going to end the day for most of these guys. I guess we're going to check the wall camera as well here, just to see what happens from another camera view of the airtime that Steve Pollard suffered there. But we're going to check the, one second, we're actually going to check Jacob Dillon's. And that's just interesting how those cars landed there right on top of one another. But we're going to check Jacob Dillon's here onboard camera. And it's made contact there. And we'll be right back here from Michigan. And 1 second, I'll get that pulled up for you guys. So starting, guys are out of the race. R.J. Harper and Arthur Xavier, I already mentioned that, but Mitchell Collins, Jacob Dillons, Robert Pollard, Alex Diaz, Daniel Hammond, Steve Pollard, and Rex Wilkes are all out of today's race. After that, caution. Top 10. 1 second, I'll get the top 10 when the thing resurfaces here. When I move it up. And we're green again here from Michigan. Ben Crouch first, Chris Sherman second, Jacob Boyles third, Scott Upton fourth, Cameron Parker fifth, Nick Lewis sixth, Colby Harris seventh, Harley Tall eighth, Cole Miller ninth, and Austin Horton 10th. And we already got moves here. Scott Upton's all over that back end of Chris Sherman trying to get around him. And then it looks like Ben Crouch and Jacob Boyles are gonna pit here. Scott Upton to the lead again. Obviously, those cold tires definitely were slowing them down there, or worn tires. I mean, here for Michigan. And Scott Upton already with a huge lead. And obviously that car somehow passed through inspection. It must be a really strong engine. Don't be surprised if you see that car, the same engine, up front at Daytona, if they make it through the day, obviously. Because that's coming up here very soon. Daytona's race 18, so halfway point is going to be at Daytona. That'll be the next super speedway that we'll go to. And Nick Lewis and Harley Toller battling here. And we're gonna, oh, there's a wreck here. Big crash again. Nick Lewis, oh, hard hit by Chris Splitzer, the Harley Tall. And Chris Sherman to the pit road. I think he got there in time before the caution came out, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Of course, this is NR, so I don't think that even works that way for NR, but Scott Upton's going to be our leader coming to this caution again. We're going to see if they pit again here. And it looks like they will pit here. Again, next race it should be back to normal, hopefully. And that will be on Saturday. We don't have this lag I'm seeing on the stream. I apologize again. And oh, the Nathaniel Gardner wins race off pit road, and Cameron Parker second. Scott Upton loses two positions on the pit road there, but we're gonna go see what happened here for Michigan. And 1 second, I'll switch it over. I apologize again. And here we go. So it looks like they made contact just like the other two crashes here in turn 3 and 4. Run right into basically Colby Harris had nowhere to go. He just got ran into by Nick Lewis, and they all spin out here. And we're gonna watch the one car come up here and hit Harley Tall really, really hard. And Chris Splitzer has nowhere to go. He tried to get out of the way, but he couldn't. And runs right into Harley Tall. That was a hard hit. Hopefully both drivers are right after that. We're going to see another view here. We're going to get right along some point with Chris Splitzer. I don't know when exactly that will happen, but we'll be getting a ride along with Chris Splitzer here in a second. And yeah, they just run right into another there, similar to the last few. And what a hit by Chris Splitzer to Harley Tall. That was a hard hit. And we're gonna get a ride along now with Chris Splitzer, it looks like. And he tried and he just couldn't turn at that point. He just was on for the ride. So we'll be right back here from Michigan for the green and the finish. And 1 second. So the guys retired after after that wreck. I want to tell them real quick. Kai Rivera, Nick Lewis, Ben Crouch. He actually had expired engine on the pit road. And Harley Tall and Chris Splitzer. So top 10 goes as follows: Nathaniel Gardner first, Cameron Parker second, Scott Upton third, and 1 second. Chase Harris fourth, Austin Horton fifth, Rusty Potts sixth, Chris Sherman seventh, Cole Miller eighth, Dylan Ibrahimian ninth, and rounding out your top 10, Michael Meadows. And we're going to go green again here from Michigan. And we are green here from Michigan. And Scott Upton's all over the back end of Cameron Parker. He wants to get around. And he will go around here. Today we won't have the point standings after the race. I will get them put on Discord later. I was trying to prep for the stream. I just wanted to get this out at noon. Like I said, I didn't want to get, so I'll have the point standings out on Discord later, and I'll show them off before the race on Saturday for those that don't have it. They're not on the Discord, and I apologize again about that. I'm gonna try to get my act together and everything else together for next week's races. Hopefully we can get back on track here and not be so out of order and all this. So again, I apologize for everything that's been going on. It's not what I planned to happen. Just sadly, that's what happened. So and Scott Upton's continuing to lead here. Nathaniel Gardner is second. It's a good run for him. Chase Harris is third. That's a really good run for him. And Chris Sherman is fourth. So we got a lot of guys that are on the fringe of not making into the races. And I mean, I think Nathaniel Gardner's alright, but Chase Harris and Chris Sherman, this is a good run for them. We're gonna go through the pack here. We got 3 to go here for Scott Upton. Till he's going to be the first one to be locked in the chase no matter what. And he'll be the first 3-time winner this season. Obviously, he's the only one that's won 2, so this will be his 3rd win. So he'll be 2 ahead of everybody else. Two to go for Scott Upton. And rounding turn 3 and 4, white flag for Scott Upton. Going down the back straightaway. Into turn 3 and 4. Scott Upton wins at Michigan. Congrats to Scott Upton for winning today's race. Firekeepers Casino 400. And this is exactly what the team wanted. This is what Hendrick Motorsports needs, obviously. I think there was a crash. I didn't check it. I didn't even know that was there. I didn't even look. But it looks like there was a crash there on the last lap, possibly. Apologize if anything happened there. I don't think anybody retired after it, so I think they still made it to the finish. But Scott Upton wins today's race. I'm going to check out the final results here. Once they're official, I'm going to skip up to the official results here. So, Scott Upton first, second Dylan Ibrahimian, third Chase Harris, fourth Chris Sherman, fifth Nathaniel Gardner, sixth Michael Meadows, seventh Rusty Potts, eighth Cole Miller, ninth Cameron Parker, and finishing in 10th Austin Horton. The rest of your final results are on the left side of your screen. And we'll be back on Saturday for New Hampshire. There will be an update video coming out tomorrow. I was going to say that. It won't be for the series. It will be more of a channel update in the future after the season's over. And also what other content I'm going to bring to the channel here over the next few months. And hopefully I can get this back on track. If I can't, I'm not going to run in our series until I get it fixed. I want to get through the season, obviously, but if somebody can help me with Bandicam, I'd appreciate it, because I can't get OBS to work half the time, and the quality is just getting worse and worse. So, and I want to keep it up. So here's the rest of the results. 1 second. There they are. So hopefully I can get that back on track. The form is in the description. You can check that out and do the form. I appreciate it. That'll help you guys out in the points later in the season, obviously. 1 point. Don't forget, you get 1 point if you fill out most of them. You don't have to fill them all out. I'm not going to remember every single one of them, but I'll know who has missed more than like 10, obviously. But yeah, we'll see you guys at New Hampshire on Saturday. Until then, goodbye, everybody.